101.3MixxFM News. For Horsham Storage Solutions. Running out of space? Keep your belongings safe and secure. Contact Wes Davidson Real Estate for more information. Part of the Ace Radio Network. 94.5, 98.5 and 101.3 Mix FM.
16 degrees in Melbourne, becoming sunny, a top 29. 9 o'clock, good morning. I'm David Armstrong. Australia has imposed cyber sanctions for the first time on a Russian hacker allegedly involved in the cyber breach on Medibank. The personal details of close to 10 million customers were stolen from the private insurer, then published on the dark web back in October of 2022. The sanctions include targeted financial restrictions and a travel ban. Foreign Minister Penny Wong says it is an unprecedented step.
I can confirm that thanks to the hard work of the Australian Signals Directorate and the AFP, we have linked Russian citizen and cyber criminal Alexander Ermakov to the attack.
The federal government's imposed dozens of further sanctions on terrorist organisations from the Middle East. A massive fire has taken hold of a two-storey building in Caulfield North this morning. A gym and a physio on the second floor were completely destroyed by the fire, which also sparked the evacuation of a neighbouring apartment and a cafe. 60 firefighters worked for 2 hours to get that blaze under control. Man's been taken to hospital after being stabbed at a park in Geelong. The 47-year-old was stabbed in the arm while walking at Thompson Recreation Reserve at around 6:30. He remains in hospital in a stable condition. Police now searching for a male offender who it's believed ran from the scene. The extent of youth crime in Victoria has been exposed. New figures showing more than 40% of kids facing court on as many as 10 police charges. Many of the children, some as young as 10, are repeat offenders with offences dating back 2 years. Rex has been named the most reliable airline for December, eclipsing both Qantas and Virgin. 70% of the regional carriers fly to on time in December, and only 6% were cancelled. Bonza was the worst offender, cancelling 1 in 5 flights. Aviation expert Jeff Thomas says Rex is becoming a very important player in the market.
They're huge in the regional space, but now they've got about 10 jets now, and they're becoming a really good alternative to the big 2 or 3. And with that sort of cancellation rate being so low, people would have more confidence travelling with them than say one of the other airlines.
Other airlines have been blaming their poor performance on wild weather and staff shortages in air traffic control. More than 2 tonnes of illicit tobacco and cigarettes have been seized from a warehouse in Altona North. Police searching a property on Borrock Square after reports of a burglary. 2 men have been arrested. Older adults who begin to lose their sense of smell could be more likely to lose their mobility faster. That's according to new international research. Gabrielle Hodson reports.
The researchers tested the sense of smell of 2,500 people aged 70 to 79. Then they tested their walking speed on multiple occasions over a 7-year period. They say those with reduced ability to smell walked slower during their first test, and their walking speed declined faster over the years compared to those who did not lose their sense of smell. But the researchers say more information needs to be gathered to understand why this link exists. Gabrielle Hodson, 9 News.
Sport for Horsham Bearings, Darlot Street, the district's largest range of industrial supplies.
4 top 10 players on the men's tennis tour have advanced to the Australian Open quarterfinals overnight. Jordan Tunbridge was courtside.
Carlos Alcaraz played out of his skin as he defeated Miomir Kecmanovic in straight sets on Rod Laver Arena. The second seed is through to the Australian Open quarterfinals for the first time and will take on 6th seed Alexander Zverev in his next match. Zverev surviving a 5-setter decided by a match tiebreaker for the second time at this tournament as he beat Cameron Norrie. Daniil Medvedev prevailed against Nuno Borges in 4 sets, while Hubert Hurkacz was too good for Artur Cazzo. Top seeds in the mixed doubles, Australia's Storm Hunter and Matt Ebden suffered a shock loss in their second round match. At Melbourne Park, Jordan Tunbridge, 9 News.
9:05, and that's the latest news and sport.
The Hooked on Portland Seafood and Fishing Festival is back for a massive day of fun, entertainment, kids' activities, markets, food trucks, fresh local seafood and much more. Check out the fishing clinics and competition, plus live music from Boom Crash Opera, The Settlement and others. You hooked yet? Don't miss the fun. The Hooked on Portland Seafood and Fishing Festival, free for the whole family from 10 a.m. this Saturday at the Portland Foreshore. For details and updates, visit the Glenelg Shire Council's website or Facebook.
Welcome to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Mix FM local news for Grampians Office Services. For all your stationery, computers, printers and phone and tablet repairs. 98 Barclay Street, Ararat.
Good morning, it's Emma Clarke with your local news headlines. Ahead of the long weekend with warm weather forecast, and many of us looking to cool off by taking a dip in either our local waterways or a pool. Ambulance Victoria and Life Saving Victoria are reminding everyone about the dangers of water, especially our inland waterways and the humble backyard pool. The most important message is to keep an eye on children and your mates around water. And more than half of all aged care homes are not spending enough time caring for residents, according to the latest government data, with the target time of 183 minutes not being reached by many. It's a different story locally, though, with Hopetoun and Yarriambiack services going above and beyond, named in the top 10 in the state. Sunny with light winds today, the fire danger high 35 tomorrow, partly cloudy, a medium chance of showers in the morning, thunderstorms expected also. 28 Thursday, mostly sunny in the morning with showers and thunderstorms, and for Friday, partly cloudy, westerly winds and 26. 35 for Horsham today, Stool and Ararat 31.
The Aussie Angus Deluxe is back at Macca's.
We're sitting on 17 degrees.